Hello everyone and welcome to another Ghostbusters review. Today we're going to be having a look at Dana Barrett as Zool. Now, as I've said in the other videos, if you'd like to see the boxes, please do check out my Egon Spengler review because I go over the boxes there. Well, I go over his box, but they're all pretty much the same. If you would like to see more of the boxes, please let me know in the comments below and I can do a quick video or I can put some pictures up on Instagram. I will go over Dana's articulation in this video because it is slightly different from the Busters themselves. Now, in terms of what she comes with, this is it. You get the main body part of Vince Clortho. She doesn't come with anything else, which I think is a real shame. Although, having said that, I suppose as Zool, there's probably not very much she could come with. I don't know, maybe a small fridge with a little terror dog in it. That'd be kind of funny. Or a plate of Spam. You actually eat this stuff? It's my terrible American accent. Yeah, so there we go. I will be doing a review of Vince at the end. I'm either going to do it with the Gozer figure or I will do a separate review. Please let me know in the comments below which you would like. It doesn't really matter to me, I'll do whichever. It only means that if I do it with the Gozer review, it will make that review a little bit longer because I'll be essentially reviewing two figures. But do let me know. Right, let's put this to one side and let's get back to Dana as Zool. Now, I will say, I don't have any other figures to compare this with. The only one that Matty Collector did was the one where she's sort of leaning on the stone at the temple at the top of the building. And that wasn't an action figure, it was basically just a two-part statue, so I never bothered getting that one. I don't have any of the DST ones because they were so expensive to get hold of here. The only DST ones I've got are the ones that I've managed to pick up in B&M, so I don't really have that many. So right, let's have a look at Dana. Now, I've been gushing about the head sculpts on the Ghostbusters themselves. I have to admit I don't have the same enthusiasm with this one. It's good. It's probably better than any of the others I've seen. Although, as I said, I don't have any of those others in hand, so I can't be 100% sure. It kind of sort of looks like Sigourney Weaver, but yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like with Dan Aykroyd. Nobody ever seems to get their faces right. I don't know if they just have like a face that you just can't sculpt. I can't believe that. Anyway, it's okay. It's fine. It's not the best thing, but it's fine. I mean, obviously, she's a female, so she's not going to look like the Busters, so let's have a quick look down. I do like the way the dress flows. It does look very nice. It does look like it's moving, so that's kind of cool. Let's just swivel her around. Again, it's really nice. There's some nice washes on the hair and on the dress itself. They look very nice. They're very well done. This bit here, this bothers me. I'll get to that in a minute, but it does bother me. And there we go. So a little stocking, well, it's not stocking feet, she's got nothing on her feet, but yeah. But it's a nice figure. It's a nice figure. It's a well done action figure. You know, it's not a Hot Toys figure, if you get what I'm saying. For what it is, I think it's decent. Okay, let's have a closer look here. Before I get into the articulation, I will just, why is that just floating there? It's just, I mean, I know at this point she's supposed to be a ghost, but why is it just floating there? Could they not have just done maybe a strap? I know it wouldn't be screen accurate, but unless you've got her arm like that, any other pose other than that is going to look silly, because it's not attached anyway. I know it's a minor gripe, you know. She's not gonna be going like that, you know, on my display. She's probably always going to have her arms down anyway, so it's not a huge issue. But I don't understand decisions like this. It's like, who at Hasbro went, oh yeah, that looks fantastic, we'll just ship her like that. Anyway, minor bugbear. Right, so let's have a quick look at the articulation, because like I say, she is different from the boys. So she actually has a fairly decent range of motion in her head. She can look down further than the boys, but she can't look up at all. So, yeah, swings, roundabouts and all that. Side to side, she can't really do anything quizzical, again, because of her hair. She's got rotation at her shoulder, in and out. She doesn't have that pseudo butterfly joint that the Busters have, but I don't think she needs it because she's not holding a neutrona wand. She's got a single bend at the elbow, presumably because of all of this dress. You couldn't really get a double jointed elbow in there with this dress sleeve going on here, so I understand that. And she's got this in and out motion and swivel at the wrist. We'll get back to this in a minute. She does have that ball joint at the waist, which is quite good, quite nice. Not much you can do with the legs, again, because of the dress. There's a lot of hindrance there. She does have the double joint at the knee. Again, it's very, very stiff, but it's, you know, it's the thought that counts. Up and down on the feet, and a little bit of, it's very difficult to see because their feet are so small. Little ankle tiltage there. So overall, decent range of movement. Like I said, I don't know how this compares. I mean, I know how it compares to the Mattel one because she had no articulation. I don't know how it compares to the DST one because I don't have one. If you know, leave it in the comments below. I would love to know what the DST version is like. Is it like the Gozer one? Because I do have that one. I don't have her to hand, but I do have her. So if it's like the Gozer one, let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate that. Right, so moving on. Again, this really shouldn't bother me, but it really kind of does. Why has she got square wrists? I mean, I know technically why. Technically why. You probably couldn't get this little thin piece of plastic here any thinner. If they'd have done it any thinner, it probably would have shattered when you put the actual plug, the peg in for the hand. I do get it. It's actually not too bad on this arm, but on this arm, I don't know. It just looks odd. It looks really odd. It almost looks like she's got a toilet roll in her, wrapped around her actual arm. You know, or like one of them really big bangles. One of those really big thick bangles from the 80s. Again, it's a nitpick. It's not a massive issue. When she's sitting up on my shelf, I'm not going to notice it. Really, I don't barely notice it from there, to be honest. I only see it because I'm reviewing it, so I'm looking for issues. Not a huge problem. Like I said, it's fine. Right, let's have a quick look. Now, all of these figures stand at the 6-inch scale. I'll bring the boys in a second, but before I do that, for those of you who don't collect 6-inch scale figures, here she is with Soundwave from the Transformers Siege line. He's a Voyager class figure, so she stands a little bit shorter than him, but I mean, she would anyway. I mean, not that this is a real life scale, obviously, but you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Right, so let's have a look at her alongside the Ghostbusters. Let's pop her in the middle. Now, Winston still doesn't want to stand for me for some reason. I can't work out, so I'm going to have to lean him up against there. but you get the idea. Here's Ray and Egon. Do-re, Egon. Yeah, I know I can't sing. I've got a terrible voice. And Peter. There we go. That's all but one of wave 1 in this line. I don't mind the height differences here because Sigourney Weaver is quite tall anyway. Maybe she could have been a smidge shorter, but I think the hairdo is not helping the height perception. But you know, again, she's probably going to be stood quite away from the boys, you know, on display, so it's not going to be a huge issue. I don't think it's going to be very noticeable, at least not for me. I'll just leave these guys in while we do our outro. So there we go. Let's just quickly have a look, see what she looks like with the Matty Ghostbusters, and then you get a general idea of how she'll look if you only have that SDCC version and you're thinking that maybe she'll look okay with the Matty version. So let's have a quick look here. Let's just bring in Winston. Oh, that Winston wants to stand for me. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. I mean, it certainly looks better than the San Diego Comic-Con Matty version, in my opinion. Like I say, I don't have that figure, so I'm just basing that opinion off of pictures that I've seen in other people's collections. Personally, I don't like it. I don't care for it at all. I want to be able to move my action figures. You know, if I wanted a statue, I'd buy a statue. But that aside, yeah, I don't think this looks too bad with these. So yeah, if you already have these, you don't want to replace them, but you do want an action figure of Dana, then yes, absolutely get this. Replace the whole lot? Maybe not. Up to you. Anyway, thanks again for watching. If you want me to do those pictures or a video of the boxes, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you want me to do a separate video for Vince Clortho down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me prattle on about action figures. And that's it for now. Thanks and goodbye.
Fingers on plastic.